Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and people from the ionosphere. Welcome to Simply Support. This is the weekly town hall meeting. It's currently the 28th of March, 2022, and I'm very, very excited to bring you this meeting. Over the weekend, Catherine shared with me some things that I really think are like, whoa, big in a good way that I think will benefit a lot of people in not just the coming weeks, months, but I think years and decades, and I know, and maybe centuries. I know that's a big shout, but I don't know. Kate seems to have, since me taking the break off. Kate has taken the break off, and she's starting to soar. And I'm just grateful to be here. I hope you are too. And we all are. We've got some really cool stuff today. I've just got the schedule over here. When we're talking about thanks and intentions for the week, the celebrations of wins within the community, we're going to do reminders of the support available, and then we're going to talk about the overarching vision of Simply Support, which is something we've touched on a couple of times, but this is just it's way bigger than when we first started, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm Joshua, and this is Catherine, and we are the Staniers of part of Simply Support, and we're excited for you to be here. So that's quite the wordy introduction, Catherine. But hello, how are you doing?
I loved it. Thank you, Joshua, my sweet husband. I am doing really great today. And Mondays, I'm always focused on how can I communicate the updates that have happened within a week to the people of this community so they know what is going on and how it benefits them, so to say. So, once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for anyone who is involved in the message boards, in the courses, in the services.
In the
We,
chats,
with the chats, we love you massively and we thank you for being here. We appreciate
we
you.
do, and it
We
goes.
do.
It never goes missed or unnoticed.
Mhm.
And I want to thank myself for being here too, and I want to thank Catherine for being here, because this is a mission, and it's as you're going to find out, one that's coming from a bigger place than just getting cheds.
What
So
is chance?
money.
Oh,
Um, so let's talk about. We've started with thanks, but let's do intentions for the week, Kate. And if you don't set intentions for the week, I really like to do it. I personally do it on Monday morning before I see the world. But if you want to do it right now, wherever you are, that's okay too. But
yeah,
it's
I
good
think
to have
it's
intentions.
important. Yeah, I agree. It's important to set intentions for the week because for better or worse, we do have Monday through Friday to transform our lives in any given way. We have a
Mm.
certain amount of time and we are
And the reason that Kate says Monday through Friday, I guess, is because we are strong advocates of taking the weekend off,
away from technology.
away from technology.
We like to take away
Hashtag reset.
the weekends off. So Monday through Friday, we use our technology. We view technology and Wi-Fi, our computers as spaceships,
And
and
yeah,
we enter another portal through them. And this
yeah.
Monday
Like,
through
how are people
Friday, we
watching
go
this?
through this portal and we communicate with the world. And so my intentions are always to continue to communicate, but also to continue to reach out to people in the community because we are officially 1 month old as
Ching
Simply
chang,
Support. It has
make the
been
wheels go
a
rang.
month that we have been around. And with that in mind, we've had someone specifically who was here from day one. And I reached out to her and I was like, for the first time ever, I could say, hey, you're involved in Simply Support. We talked to you 1 month ago. Do you want another support call right now to catch up? Because that's what the Simply Support service is. You reached all of you that have made a ticket, have reached out to us, have talked to us on a phone. You're in my calendar and you will hear from
You've
me
been
exactly
tracked.
a month from when we communicated with each other. So I've not forgotten about anyone I've had a conversation with. All of you are in my mind and my heart, and you'll be hearing from us and continuing to hear from us as long as you want to hear from us,
Yeah, yeah.
is the moral of the story, which I think brings a good transition into the wins because I do want to
Hmm.
share wins within this community. Maybe you don't know what's going on behind the
Yeah, and who
scenes with
shares
tickets and
wins?
services.
No, not many people share wins. It's not something we're conditioned to
Mhm.
do. Only ever share bad things. So in this community, we very actively encourage you to share wins. Your own wins, community wins, fucking friend wins, whoever. Share
Whatever
them.
wins, because we have to recognize those. Because if we never give ourselves permission to recognize the wins, then we're always going to be caught up in what's wrong and what the losses are and the
Preach.
problems and creating new solutions. It's like, what's good right now?
Yeah.
And what's good right now is we have created 20 people have created tickets. We've started over 20 conversations of support and personalized support. we've got people coming back for one-on-one support. We've got people in group support. It's something that is evolving over time. And I've had so many epiphanies happen over the phone with the people that I'm working with in terms of the relationships that they're in, the way that they view themselves, the way they're supporting themselves. Everything that I've been discussing with people is about, and every time I'm on the phone with the people, they just feel heard and felt and loved and supported. And I know the same thing happened with Joshua when he talked to people on the phone. Like, what wins can you share objectively based on the calls that you've had?
Um, I think just people getting on a call is a win, and
I agree.
myself too as well. Accepting the support, like, is a the more people for me, really, that's like my main, I guess, submission for me within this community is to encourage more people to do that, because they're always my wins, just talking. It doesn't matter what happens in the conversation. For me, that's all after the fact. For
Mhm.
me, anyway. Just for me. Um, but yeah, 20 people in a month raising a ticket, which at business days is one person a day. One person supported a day, Kate. That's a huge win in my opinion.
Mm.
You know.
Well, there's 30 days in a year. I mean, a month.
Yeah, but we're not counting for the weekends because Monday to Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So Monday to Friday, that's four times five is 20. It's 20 people. It's pure maths.
That's
Um,
maths. Maths is Joshua's strong suit, not mine.
yeah, but it's good, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of wins that I'm not going to personally shout people out for this sort of stuff yet, unless they give me
That's why I
permission,
said
I guess. But
objectively,
oh,
like, and
objectively,
like
that's what you meant. I thought you meant
self-esteem, how
anonymously.
they feel about
Yeah, I've
themselves.
started to notice a lot of people that we're supporting just start to be themselves more. I don't know, you feel it, like when you're having a conversation with someone, you can see them like slowly starting to uncover more of who they actually are. Because when you're talking to somebody who I believe I know who I am. I don't believe I know what I am, but I believe I know who I am. Um, so I believe that when I spend time speaking to people, that's kind of an infectious thing. I think it's the same for you, and I think that's the same for a lot of people that do this role. But seeing that happen in real time and other people being like, oh, this is who I am. This is what I actually want to do. That's fucking great. And I love
Mhm.
that. I love sharing that gift with the world.
And it's just been communicated to us that it's just so useful to talk about the things that they don't get to talk about with other people that are on their
Mm.
mind. And that's something that I want to offer to everyone that's
Mm.
here. And I know that I haven't talked to everyone within the community. So if you are watching this and you haven't reached out, run that split test in your life. We're here, you're
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Let's
yeah, yeah.
talk. Like,
Drop a
there
line.
are wins to be had for you here. I truly believe that with all of my heart.
Mm.
Um, okay, so then with that in mind, if you're not ready to talk with us, because like Joshua said, talking is a big win. It is something that is a difficult obstacle to overcome.
Yeah, yeah. Especially the
And
first time. Yeah.
right, so if there is something that you want access to that is free and you can learn to support yourself and move forward, we have the how to support yourself training that is still
Yep.
available for you to use in the hashtag support yourself tab on the Discord. If you haven't checked that out already, there is value to be had there and there's
Yep.
change to be had there. So I really encourage you to check that out as well. This is the reminders of the support available. So we're in the third subject matter if you were curious. And as well as the global groups that I've talked about last week on the live meeting show. You can learn more about the global groups in the um, hashtag support services channel on Discord. And with this in mind, the global groups is an investment service. And I realized when I shared the investment service to all of you, I didn't have the underlining money transparency message ready for you, which is something that I haven't done before. I haven't been like, oh, clearly this is
Yeah, and
what
it's
I'm
a
going to
new
be doing with
thing.
the
Yeah.
money. So I was just like, okay, well, I want to translate to everyone in Simply Support about where the money is going and where in my head it's investing, what it's investing in, the vision that it's fueling.
Yep.
And because I don't want you to be like, oh, it's just another couple that's asking me to invest in their services. And what am I paying them directly? Am I paying their lifestyle? Am
Is
I
it
paying their
business?
luxuries? Is this business? Is this, what is this? Like,
Mm.
what am I a part of here? Where is this money
I
going to?
like
What
that.
is
What am
it
I a
doing?
part of? Nice.
Yeah. And so I want to be clear about any investments that you are making, where they are going. And I've given myself permission to share this vision with you because it's something that I'm obviously a little bit uncomfortable about sharing because it's like, ooh, I'm going public with my vision.
Which
Wow.
if you've never done before, it definitely puts your head on the plate to get cut off. That's what it feels like. I've done it
Yeah.
before, and I'm kind of obviously doing it now because this is something I really support. But spin it, Kate.
And because of just the perspectives in general
Spin
and
it.
the opinions that people can have. So I
All
don't
right.
care anymore. If you're
Yeah.
here, that means that you want to hear this vision.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
let's
let's
just send
send it.
it. All right.
Here we are. We're in the old screen share.
Okay.
Screen
So
share, dream share.
simply support. We believe in money transparency. When you invest in Simply Support, you invest in a vision. This vision is we at Simply Support have a vision to globalize simplified support. We have a vision to provide in-person support to many as people as possible. So you're receiving support via the internet right now, which we've been doing for years and we really believe in. We believe because we have access to a global community, we get to support people all over the world. It's really great.
It is really great, but at the end of the day, it's just not the same as in being close to someone. It's
It's
just,
not
and it never will be, regardless. Metaverse, VR, nothing.
nothing. So we have a vision to do this through Simply Support Stations, SSS. So what is the Simply Support Station? Simply Support Station SSS, it's waiting to be built, but the investments received here through Simply Support will be used to build the first ever SSS. And in my head, the SSS, Simply Support Station, is like a space station.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
somewhere that anyone from across the world can land for the very first one, which is
Not
what we're
an.
going to
She's
get
not
into
saying an
today.
airport. She's saying
Not
we're
like
not
land, but
making
you
an
can.
airport, but maybe near an
No.
airport to start with. I don't know.
Right. So this station or metaphorical ship, because SSS is our ships, will be a vessel to bring support to the people. So in a broad sense, the station will provide support via mental health services, physical health services, locally grown resources, access to nature, temporary housing, and opportunities for involvement. So that's all a bit broad. You're like, oh, what does any of
I don't
that
think that
mean?
is
You
broad
don't think
though.
that is broad?
I
Okay.
guess relative to other things, it could be broad, but what we're trying to do here isn't just something that you can just niche down and categorize into small words.
Right.
It's a big thing, and like this alone, like mental health services, like damn, that's encapsulating. But you know, and the reason that we're okay, I'm
Keep going.
encroaching.
No, you're not.
What we're basically doing with these things is these are the, I guess, 6 main categories for what we believe are the remedy and the shortest solution to end suffering for people, and to do it in person. If you look at this, mental, physical, feeding, and then access to nature with potential housing, and we're not going to go too far into the granular details, and then opportunity, you put all of those together, that's, to me, is like, well, that is our formula, the formula, whatever it is. It's just what we think works, and we want to put that in one place, because what's been happening right now is that it's just so hard to actually create change in a very efficient manner, because there's the delay between the connection on the laptop, and then there's also when you leave the call, you go and back to where you once were and forget the things and time zones. So this is just in our opinion, the most efficient solution.
So based on the efforts of this first station, we hope to fuel the creation of many stations across the globe.
Yes.
So right now, the first Simply Support station is not built, but it's waiting to be built. And we know that.
And we're going to build it.
And we're going to build it. And from what you can hear right now, I don't know what you're thinking about this station, but I want to share a little bit more clarity about the intentions of it. So hopefully you can get a better image of this vision.
Yeah.
So we at Simply Support hold the intentions of using SSS to revolutionize the way the world receives support.
Yeah.
So first off, we want to change the way people receive support. When you think about the current support system of the world, what do you see? What do you feel? At Simply Support saw a jumbled, complicated, and inconsistent system that left us feeling confused. And based on the level of human suffering we see through our support efforts, on our calls and our direct messages, we know we're not alone. We see the problem isn't the people, but with the support systems they've been given.
Mm.
We believe the Simply Support stations are the solution, bringing simplified and tangible support to the people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this is like I think this is evidential and experiential for pretty much everybody watching this. Is if you just look around, it's like things are not that efficient. They've got us this far, which has been amazing. But I think for us to move forward with all of the changes that are coming, and especially with more and more tech, more and more this, more and more that, it's like, I don't know, this to me is like it's never been needed more than right now.
I
So
agree. And it's like we're only getting more. The
bombarded.
population is just continuing to grow, and there's going to continue to be this need. So
Yeah.
we want to make SSS as normalized as any fast food or market chain store.
Yeah, boy.
Whew, hear that shout. We at Simply Support believe the services provided through the SSS are essential to everyone.
Yeah.
We want to bridge the gap between who receives support and how they receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should have mental health and physical health services. Everyone should have access to locally grown food and to nature and to thing housing when they need it. When things are not working out in your life, where do you go? So we believe in putting them as in many towns and street corners as possible because everyone deserves access to support with optimizing their well-being.
Yeah.
This desire for scaling isn't for money or power. It's to spread support to all.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if there could be as many SSSs as McDonald's. What change would that create?
Yep.
We at Simply Support believe it would change the paradigm of human suffering.
Woo! Ching chang. Big vision time. But why not? This is what
Wow.
I said. Kate and I spoke about over the weekend. It's like there's only so many times that you can just drive around and just see things that are clearly not good for other people. They're just not like, and I'm not gonna bang out any names, but I think it is kind of obvious at this point. 20 years ago, maybe not so much, but now it's so hard. Like where we live and where we go to get things that we believe are actually helping us, it's difficult. It
It
seems.
is
It seems
because
just so hard to find somebody to talk to that actually cares, or
mm,
find local produce that's affordable, or find like people. There's just all of these things that we're building here. We're building it because we don't think we can find it. Yet you can find a gajillion fast food chains everywhere.
Walmart's, Targets, and we believe in these systems and how they've gotten us this far. More
There's
people are
nothing wrong
eating,
with
more
them.
people have
Yeah, yeah.
jobs, more people have opportunities for growth. But it's me growing up in this world and looking at it objectively and being like, what can I change about the
Mm,
human story, about what I see in the world
mm,
currently? And what I see when I go through America is a lot of copy and paste. And
yeah.
for the fact that I have to drive an hour to get the produce that I want, and I have to go through all of these different websites to even get health services or mental health services, or I have to go through insurance, or I have to go through this company, I have to go through this, or I have to do this, or to have access to
It's
like,
like the polar opposite of simple, is what she's getting
yeah,
at.
it's complicated. And so that's why it's like, what if Simply Support stations could be accessed by everyone? What if everyone could have the simplest support that you have now with us in
And not just
person?
us two. That's the thing, is obviously we're not claiming that we're going to be the exact people.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not. It's
That's
not. It's not.
coming
Josh
later
and
in the
Kate and the
vision.
Staniers are going to look after everybody in the world. It's like no,
No, it's that
and
the
that's what we're
idea
about to talk
of
about.
these
But that's what we're trying
systems.
to achieve. That is the vision
We
so
want to
far.
change the way people within an area connect and communicate. So, how connected are you with your neighbors? Do you feel like you're a part of your community that you live in person? Because as humans evolved, we have isolated ourselves in many ways. This is my opinion.
No, it's not your
And
opinion. I think it's fact.
we all sit in our homes surrounded by mostly strangers who we don't interact with, we don't share resources with, and we don't receive support from. Like I sit in my house with Joshua.
Just to clarify this,
Oh,
what Kate means by sit in our home surrounded by mostly strangers. It doesn't mean like people in your
not in
house,
your home,
not like your family. It
in
means
your
like the
neighborhood.
in the neighborhood. Yeah, just wanted to clarify.
Because I mean, I say hi. I'm very kind to the people in my neighborhood. I'm like, oh, hello. I know some of their names, but the details of our lives are not,
Yeah, and
shared and this or that.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
don't want to speak for everyone because I don't know what everyone's experiencing, but the fact that we do live in such close proximity
Mhm.
with people and we're not having this connections with them.
It's more the expectation in a sense of like, you could obviously argue that, oh, well, you could go and make friends, but it's just not normal to do that, it seems. It's not normal to just go like to your neighbors and that. We're very isolated. And and obviously only been amplified by the pandemic.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, well,
And
if
at
we
the time of filming, that's the last 3 years, really. But anyway,
afraid of each other's communications. Oh,
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
time for that. Don't have this. I don't want to
Because we
interact with
got to
them.
make
So,
more
which is
money.
why at Simply Support, we want to use SSS to reconnect the people together and bring new life and meaning to the concept of community. Because with SSS, there'll be endless ways for people to share words, resources, and experiences. And I
Mm,
truly believe that.
so do I.
So this is where the part where, guess what? It's not all about me and Joshua.
Yay!
We went to give opportunities for growth and support others. We want SSS to be a place to receive support with all aspects of life. This includes support with personal endeavors. We at Support can't and don't want to do this all alone.
Nah,
We want our Simply Support team to be ever expanding and ever growing. So if you see your what
being.
if you see your being, as in your essence of just who you are, skills or services being useful in any aspect of SSS, we want you involved.
Yeah, boy.
If you've dreamed of providing support for others, creating useful products for others, farming for others, cooking for others, building for others, doing anything for others, but have not pursued it because you don't want to do it alone or don't know how to do it, let's do it together.
Yep. Yeah, and this is something that over the last 4 years, 5 years of doing whatever. Honestly, I don't even know how you categorize what I've been doing that time, but been speaking to a lot of people, and I'd say 90%, 95% of people that I speak to are like, "What do you really want to do?" They're like, "I just want to help others. I just want
Mm-hmm.
to help others." It's inherent. It's human nature. It's
Yeah.
what we're built for.
Mm.
But yet, where can you actually do that? I don't know, man. It just seems hard to volunteer for certain things, like, and you got to go through all this paperwork and fucking raise money to help people. It's just so complicated. Whereas if we can just bring it back to this to help people, like what we're doing, like, and you're gonna see this in a minute, but like the calls and all the work I've done for Simply Sport, I don't get paid for this. It is volunteer
Yeah.
work, and it's volunteer work because I do believe in this vision. Um, and it's like I've always said I wanted to help others, but then when they actually come to do it, it's like, oh well, I can just talk to them, and like it doesn't matter where you're at. I guarantee that you can help somebody else with exactly where you're at because that's just how it is.
It's true that. And I've had so many conversations with people. Oh, I just want to provide space for supporting people. I just want
And we're
to
like, we got you. Let's
feed
do it.
people. I just want to house people. I want to just heal people. I have had so many conversations with that. And I was like, all right, well, then let's do it together. Let's combine our efforts to really make something special. So
Special,
whatever
baby.
skills you have, they are welcomed here at Simply Support and will be put to use.
Oh yeah.
We want you to give we want to give you the opportunity to provide your value to others,
Yep.
because if we're trying to do this across the globe on every place that we can put a station, it's not just us running it. We want other people to run Simply Support stations because
Well, we'll
we
need it.
entrust in exactly we'll just we want people
Yep.
to feel empowered to starting their own area of
Like the
this. So,
sickest
but it
franchise
just
ever.
starts with one.
It starts with one, and we gotta
Starts
get
with
one.
We
And
gotta
one
get
brings
one.
two, but this is the vision, and I'm not gonna stop until it's done.
So, how do you fit into the vision? You decide. Your involvement in the vision is what you choose it to be. By continuing to be part of Simply Support, will naturally be a part of the vision and watch it unfold in real time. Because, like Joshua said, we're not stopping. And whatever, one way or another, we're going to see this fruition. So, if you're already investing in Simply Support, then you're actively investing in this vision already.
It's already
So, thank
began,
you.
baby. So thank
you.
you. Thank you to all the early people getting group coaching and global groups and the one-to-one
Mhm.
services. We appreciate you.
Definitely. And if you want to play any role in the vision of Simply Sport formation of the SSS, active or passive, make yourself known.
Yep.
Any way you want to be involved, we want to hear about it. Your involvement is based on the actions you take. Once again, you decide.
Yep.
So if you want to be involved in Simply Support more or in SSS more and take an active role, that's fine. But if you rather just passively watch right now and see what happens, that's okay too.
Yeah.
It's just whatever you want to be involved with. We just have to translate this to you. I feel compelled to translate this to you as a community member so you know what my true intentions
Yeah.
are and where I'm fueling this the investments you make in us. I want you to know where they're going,
Mm.
and this is where it's going. So when you invest in Simply Support, you invest in the vision. And the current amount invested,
In a
$225
month, though,
in a month.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So there we are. This is something that
And we didn't put like
a goal.
we didn't put a figure on. Let's just jump out of this.
Okay.
Uh,
But if you want to be involved, please message us
Messages here
on
or
Discord
on Discord.
or
We're very
YouTube.
very
Reach
easy to
out to us.
find.
We're easy to access. Any way that you communicate with us will be heard.
Yeah, but the I've just lost my train of bloody thought.
No goal number was
Oh yeah, no
shared.
goal number. It's because we're gonna just live this vision out and use the resources as and when, like minimum viable option to get it going, really. And that's therefore it doesn't allow us to put a figure on it because we just don't know.
Yeah.
And over time, like maybe literally by next week, we could have more of a figure. We're just working this out in real time. And Kate and I have got to the point of like, well, if we believe in this so much and we're going to be doing it, why not just invite others to join at this stage? You know, like I'm not expecting a gajillion people to watch this video and then be like, oh my God, we're all in. But there might be a handful of people. There might be one other person. I don't know who it is out there watching this, but we're going to start small and just grow this.
Right.
And get to that the first Simply Sport station. I don't know how long that's going to take. It could realistically, because if you're watching this and you're one of them like shaky billionaires out in yonder, and you're like, oh, I like a taste of that, your donation could literally get this happening tomorrow. But maybe not. And also, one thing we are working on for transparency is figuring out how to do this fully transparently with the law and make sure that like everything here is legit and we're all paying tax and everything's the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed because we don't want to be doing it wrong. So for now, I know what we're doing is fine.
We're very financially literate, and
Well, we're getting
better every day.
Yeah, we're getting better every day.
But it's we track
done a lot of work.
We're not going into this like blindsided.
No,
we've done a lot of work and understanding money and how we want to use it, and this is just something that we want to fuel moving forward, and we just want to give the opportunity to the people to fuel the dream for themselves and be a part of something bigger than themselves, because even if you're in a global group, which is $25 a month, what is $25 a month to you? You know, like what do you spend $25 on? Like what bill do you get that's $25? Like our natural gas bills, $25. A meal between me and him is more than $25 a month just on a weekend. You know, it's like $25 a month. What if that could be used to fuel something else? When you invest in the global groups, you're investing into Simply Support, you're investing into these Simply Support stations, and you're investing in having a bigger role in it one day, you know? And that's where I'm just want people to be like, aha, I am not just stuck where I'm at. I am not alone in my vision. I'm not alone in my efforts. If I team up with these individuals and we cooperate and we collaborate and we invest and we build this pool together, then something really powerful can happen to the human race. And I want every single person in this community to believe that. And it's something that I think about constantly all day, every day. So I obviously have to share it.
I can attest to that. That is true. You do talk about it a lot, and it's good. And it is a big vision, and I just think it's great. I don't know. It's like not many people are willing to plant a flag like that. And the good thing is a lot of what we're talking about, I know people want to do. So it's just a case of just doing it, and we're doing it, and we want other people to help us because it's very rewarding. It's very rewarding work, and in supporting others, you by proxy support yourself, and good things come from support. So just again, for more transparency, with some of the roles that we're bringing out, there probably are going to be paid roles, especially for, well, we haven't decided in terms of like new people running groups or supporters if they'll get remunerated for their time, but they may do. This is very open. This is open discourse. You know, like we don't have all the answers. This is technically a community, so we want to speak to people, but at the same time, if nobody's talking, there has to be decisions made. So we're going to be doing our best. That's the approach we're taking.
Yeah, but that's basically it from us. And I
Yeah.
hope that there's a little bit more clarity about who we are and our vision and what we're providing for you, because maybe the bubble of understanding that you had about us is increasing. You know, you came here for this concept of support and to be heard and to receive personalized calls, but now it's like, oh, they
Let's
really want to
go.
expand this to everyone in the world, and it's true. I do. So thank you for being here.
Go
Thank you for
big.
watching.
Go big or go
Thank you
home.
for listening. Anything that you want to share, please reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. But other than that, have a wonderful week. We'll see you on Wednesday for the Hump Day Q&A. Okay? Much love.
Simply Sports Station 1 coming to maybe a town near you, maybe not a town near you, but it will be built, and we'll see you there. Much love, everyone.
Much love. Thank you.